Donald Trump pleaded not guilty to 34 counts of falsifying business records in the first degree in a New York courtroom yesterday. Now, we'll get to the consequences, the questions raised by the case, but let's start with the charges. Now, each count has to do with payments to former Trump lawyer Michael Cohen, who's already served prison time for paying hush money for the president to former adult film actress Stormy Daniels. And that is probably the best-known case. $130,000 was repaid to Mr. Cohen after he paid Miss Daniels to stay quiet about her alleged sexual encounter with Trump back in 2006. Mr. Trump denies he slept with Daniels, but he has acknowledged paying Cohen the money. Another payment, $30,000, was made through AMI, American Media Inc., the corporate parent of the tabloid newspaper National Enquirer. That was to buy the silence of a former Trump Tower doorman who was claiming, apparently falsely, that Trump fathered a child out of wedlock. And prosecutors also claimed that AMI paid Playboy model Karen McDougal $150,000 in exchange for her agreement not to speak out about the alleged affair with Trump in 2006. And District Attorney Alvin Bragg described this practice as a catch-and-kill scheme to boost Trump's electoral prospects. This involves identifying negative information, buying that information through means like hush money, and then suppressing it. Now, all of that might sound familiar because we have heard a lot of it before. But usually these would be classed as misdemeanors, falsifying business records rather than felonies. But they're being charged as felonies because the New York prosecutor wants to prove the records were falsified with an intent to commit, aid, or conceal another crime. In this case, the DA says the crime was attempts to violate state and federal election laws. Now, each count carries a maximum penalty of 4 years in prison. But even if Trump is found guilty, many legal experts think it's unlikely he would serve prison time. And the case isn't expected to go into trial until next year. So it could be well into the 2024 presidential campaign before we have a conclusion.